you want to wrap up?
Sure. You asked about our overall overview. Now, I took some notes on the things that I thought struck me. And they've increased taxes on banks. That must, now I found it ironic. A lot of the things the minister was saying were contrary to the policy that he enunciated at the beginning. So he said, people are complaining about high bank charges and bank fees. And we will deal with that by taxing the banks. That don't make any sense. Bank is a business, they go pass on that, the fees will go up. So that measure does not achieve the intention. Similarly, electricity. If you surcharge commercial and industrial enterprises, what are they going to do? They're going to pass on the additional electricity charge. So it means the cost of goods and services will go up. If you put a surcharge on landlords, they will increase rent. So I didn't quite understand where they were coming from. The two that struck me the most were the increase in customs charges. It's a 100% increase. The increase in excise duty on alcohol, it's a 100% increase. Now, of course, alcohol, excessive drinking leads to accidents on the road and so on, but not everybody who drinks is a driver. Come on, all right? So that what I found interesting about this budget, it is not people-centered to excessively increase the tax on alcohol by 100%. It's not a 10% increase, and a 100% increase on customs fees. And when I look at what they think they're going to get from that, is $1 billion, okay? The national insurance, it makes absolutely no sense. They put in the budget statement, this is a win for workers and this is a win for pensioners. That's nonsense. Come on. They're increasing the actual contribution rate by 45%. Don't let the minister fool you, The current contribution rate is 13%. So when you add 3% and then another 3, that's an additional 6, which is a 45% increase in contributions. So if you're paying $100 in NIS now per month, you'll end up paying $145 when they finish with you. And then the whole question of reducing the pension as you get older. They're now at age 60, you get $3,000. They are actually doing what they fought against. We had a whole program of consultation with the private sector and so on, and the unions with respect to looking at a phased introduction in the retirement age. And they campaigned against the PSA in particular. Now they're doing the same thing. How is that a win for workers? Yeah, I'll come to that. How is that a win for workers? That 3 years from now, you're now getting a reduced pension. You're no longer getting a $3,000 pension if you retire at the age of 60. Come on. How is that a win? How is it a win for workers that you have to pay 45% more in NIB contributors? It's nonsense. And then the 10% is the biggest mama guy of all. Because I went and I looked at the statements made by the president of the PSA, the new one, not the previous one. And it was clear that the promise that the UNC gave to them and the promise that the PSA leadership gave to its membership was that 10% was for the first 3 years, 2014 to 2016. It's in black and white, in speeches, in documents, and so on. We offered 4% for the first 3 and 5% for the second 3, 9%. So all they've done is taken 9% and sent it to 10%. They've done nothing. They've just mama-guyed all the workers. That is a fraud. That is deception of the highest.